The project here at Torquay was to help us move from a facility that was no longer facilitating but beginning to hinder ministry into a place where we would have the space and the scope to reach our community into the decades to come. So we wanted a place big enough and in the right location for us to do something like an early learning centre. We're at the stage now where we can start to see the benefits, in significant ways for the, congregation in terms of a worship space and activity space for the outreach and ministry that we want to do. But particularly the Childcare Centre. It was almost full from the day we opened, and we reached something like 250 families a week where we're, helping them care for their most treasured possession, their children. When it was obvious to us that we needed to move, it was also obvious to us that we couldn't do it on our own. We needed help, and we're part of the Baptist family of churches, and so it was natural that we would talk both to the Baptist Union and to Baptist Financial Services first of all, to see what advice they could give and what support they could give, provided they could also catch the vision that we had for impacting the community.
As relationship manager for BFS, I was really privileged to work with the church on behalf of BFS and to see how we could partner with them in this new ministry venture. At times it was fairly complex about how you could work with a growing church into a new facility, but also a totally new community initiative, which was really fantastic.
The number of times I thought it would never happen, really, I could probably run out of fingers trying to count them. I think one was really just the fact that what we were trying to do was a big step for us, and just overcoming the fact of how much we had as capital and how much we wanted to borrow. BFS were great in coming back and forwards a number of times, and in the end we got a good result. When we were talking to them, we could just speak our heart. We didn't have to translate everything into corporate speak. They got the language of the kingdom.
Everyone in the organisation wants to serve Christ in all areas of life. We're about resourcing ministry. We're all part of churches, and we all know what it means to serve a church, even in financial services.
It's good to use BFS because they have a kingdom perspective, and any profits that are derived out of what they invest in is sown back into the kingdom of God, which is fantastic.